Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in and get comfortable. Welcome back to my channel, Jaleesa, Reading Beyond the Book Cover, where we stay reading beyond the book's cover. My name is Jaleesa. Welcome if it's your first time, and welcome back if you are returning. If you're returning, then you know that this is a different setting. Today, I decided to do something a little bit different because my oldest wanted to go to the gym. So I said, why not use all the amenities or some of the amenities that we are paying for every single month at our apartment complex. So he's using the gym, and I'm currently using the office space until somebody says that I have to get out of here. So nobody's been here yet, so I'm taking advantage of it while I can. And I have so many books to share with you all today. So the purpose of this video today is to share my library haul from October the 26th, 2024, which was yesterday. We had a lot of books that we picked up, or me, I picked up a lot of books. Because there's so many, I decided to split them into three different sections. So this video will be for the juvenile fiction, which is also juvenile fiction and nonfiction, or you want to call it middle grade or kids. It's all the same thing to me. So basically, all children's books I have here, which is five. Then the next video I'm going to do is going to be teens, and it's going to be, I think, 10 books, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, 10 books for teens. And then the largest haul, which is going to be the third video, is the adult section. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So that's going to be a longer video. And I'm going to try my best to make sure that I link everything in the description box below so that you all have access to all videos. I am also going to put it on a playlist because we go to the library every single week. We do this thing called library hopping. I've been doing it more consistently since the boys have come here. So every single week, for the most part, if we can manage the energy and the time, we go to the library and library hop. This time we were able to go to three out of the four libraries that we decided to go to in our local library system. I may share the locations. One of them was a new location to us. We have a really big system. Um, we try to go the ones that are within like maybe a 10-mile radius for the most part. Going to further than that is doing a lot. But luckily, if you do go outside of that 10-mile radius, you can return your books to any library in your system. I don't know if you all know that or not, but if it's new to you, take down this note. You can return your book to any library in the system, at least for the one that I'm at. And that is a blessing. And it helps to make sure that all the books are circulating, right? But yeah, it's gonna be quite a time. I don't know how long I have. I did have to re-record this because the internet started acting funny. But that's not what we're here. So we're gonna do as much as we can with the time that we have. So the five books that I have here are all for children's section. Let's jump on into it. Hopefully you know some of these titles, and if you don't, write them down and see if your library has them. You may want to check them out as well. So the first book that I have here is It Came from the Trees by Allie Russell. I picked up this book because it is one of the group reads for Black Owena-thon. And Black Owena-thon, it happens in October every single year. It's almost over, but my hold just came in, so that's why I just got the book. But this is the group read for Ruby's Crew, which is basically the section of Tulis Parish. You're gonna have to go and look at Bree at Locked Booktition. Sorry, I have my allergies acting up. Go to her her channel, and then you will see all the details there. Because I know this may sound foreign to a lot of you, but this is the group read for Ruby's Crew, which is one of the areas of Tulis Parish. Better late than never. I may not finish it this month, and that's fine. But I do want to read this here. Let me can see it. Yeah, this looks better like this because the light. So I got this. Then I picked up What Banks Do with Money. Kids' books break down things and dumb it down for you to make more sense. I am looking to see what I can do with a little bit of extra money that I have now. Um, amen. Uh, and how to make my money grow. And I'm growing up, we didn't really talk about money much, so I'm like on this financial literacy journey. Um, and I don't mind like taking classes and talking to people and stuff, but something about having a little bit of like base knowledge when talking to said people, it will be a little bit more beneficial for me. So I picked up this book. It's very tiny, and this is like, I think the only nonfiction book that I have, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is What Banks Do with Money, and I'm looking forward to learning some new things. You never know. Next, I have three books by Virginia Hamilton, and I'll tell you why I picked up these books. So, her stories, African American folk tales, fairy tales, and true tales, told by Virginia Hamilton, which is a excellent storyteller, illustrated by Leo and Diane Dillon. So, growing up, I read some of these books, but it's been a while. And this book has beautiful illustrations. Let me show you a little bit here, like stuff that you like put on your wall and stuff, you know. And I picked it up, this book, and then the other two books, which I will share because last month I read an Angie Stone book called Nick Blake and the Remarkables, and it's part of the Manifestor Prophecy. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I picked up that book, thoroughly enjoyed it, and the book had a lot of references to folk tales, specifically African American folk tales, and that's why I also picked up this book here because you can tell um, that her book, had a lot of pulled a lot of inspiration from this book here, which is another Virginia Hamilton book, which is The People Could Fly. And this is a little bit thicker than the other ones too. These aren't your typical picture books. Like you see, you have photos and not the smallest of passages. So, this is something that you can sit down and read with the family. But it's a short story collection, not short story collection, sorry. It's a collection of American Black folk tales, The People Could Fly. And you can tell that the book that I was talking about earlier, which is the Andrew Stone book, there it pulled a lot from the stories in here. And maybe some other stories as well that I don't know of. And I noticed this month, since I've been participating in Black Halloween, and doing mostly reading for Ruby's crew, a lot of the stories are also pulling from these stories as well, or folk tales. Specifically, The People Could Fly. It's like heavy. I'm always noticing it. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and pick up the reference material and and see what it's all about because it's nice to know what inspires an author to write their book. And then the last book that I have here is another Virginia Hamilton book, and it is Many Thousand Gone, African Americans from Slavery to Freedom. Here's the book here, you can see it. So yeah, I was on my search for Virginia Hamilton books. Let me see this here. I could find most of them, but not all of them. So next time I go to the library, I will look some more. These pictures are in black and white, so it's a little bit more serious than the other ones because it is talking about slavery. But yeah, I'm on the hunt for Virginia Hamilton books, and so I was lucky to find three of them, and I look forward to reading them all. I'm so excited to jump into them. So I am done. That is my 5 books from the children's section. You can see the spines, but yeah, the children's section. Oh, it's lopsided. Okay, there it is. The children's section. I was able to get these, and whew, baby, I'm pretty sure I can find the other ones. This haul would be even longer than it needs to be. So I'm about to go. You can start hearing a little bit of noises. But I'm going to put these books down and then I will show back up here with my teens section. And hopefully you see some titles there that you're maybe interested in. If you're not interested in it, let's see, maybe you already read it, right? So, yeah, that's it. I know my mind is like all over the place right now because my nose is blocked. So pray for me if you are a praying person because the Lord knows I don't like feeling congested like this. And I've been drinking my water. I've been drinking my water, but yeah. All right. You all have a good one. As I usually say, stay hydrated, mind the business as yours, and continue reading beyond the book's cover. I will see you in the next book haul. Bye.